Week 5 of the National Football League. And we've got the Panthers, leader at quarterback. He had the green light to sling it last week, over 450 yards passing. It's the Panthers and the Falcons. All that and more coming up next on EA Sports.
Just a spectacular afternoon for football here in the Tar Heel state of North Carolina as EA Sports welcomes you inside Bank of America Stadium in uptown Charlotte. Today we've got a Week 5 matchup in store here as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the Carolina Panthers. With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you talk about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game,
seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Taking it about the 1. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. So here are the Panthers now for their opening drive. And they'll be led out by their 8th-year quarterback.
but when I reviewed last week's game and saw the 4 touchdown passes that he threw, I thought about you during the Turkey Bowl last year.
Yeah,
you guys
right.
had the same stats, except he got the NFC Offensive Player of the Week award with his.
He got touchdowns, I got picks. I like going back watching the film with you, and we thought it was a good performance in person, obviously was, but you thought even better on tape. It was really something to watch.
Yeah, but I loved was how he spread it around. A lot of people involved in the passing offense. 4 touchdown passes culminated it.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 11 yards and a Panther first down.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains, that one for 14 yards and another first. So back-to-back big runs, picking apart this defense on the opening drive.
I thought this was a passing league. I thought this was the era we were in where the ball was always in the air, right?
They didn't get the memo.
They didn't get the memo, and I know this to be true. Offensive linemen still, to this day, they want to run the football. They want to fire out and hit people across the line of scrimmage, and they're clearing space.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Panthers at 3-1 here through their first 4 games. And they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And the offense last week, they certainly have things humming because if you can run up 40-plus points a game, you certainly take a lot of pressure off of your defense, and you're not going to lose very often.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a first down.
Defense.
And they've got another 1st and 10 as the penalty keeps this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Just a gain of a couple there. And that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Falcons 24-yard line.
They'll look to throw. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. looking to throw. Touchdown, Panthers. A great effort there. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories, and you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do, and when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there, that nice opening drive, because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. So here come the Falcons now to get the football for the first time. And trotting out there, no introduction needed for this guy around the league. Now in his 7th season as a QB.
And there was a positive in last week's loss. No interceptions thrown by him. But he only threw 1 touchdown pass, and you know he wants that to improve. He might even consider that as part of the reason that they couldn't take the win last time out. I believe we'll see a more aggressive version of him this week whenever they're nearing the end zone.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 6 catches, 61 yards.
And I get the feeling that he loves this matchup. I mean, the unit he's going against is in the bottom half of the league against the pass. He had to have circled this one on the schedule and said to himself, this should be a big game.
And he'll take this to the 32, a gain of about 3. You look at this Carolina defense. They were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
That's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Runs through the contact. It'll go as a 42, make it a 43-yard punt. 6 on the return, and it will be the Panthers' ball, 1st and 10. The Panthers coming back out onto the field for their 2nd drive. They've got the 7-0 lead. Now they've got the football back after their defense got the stop, CD. And you get the feeling if they could score here, they really have all the momentum on their side.
And you just wonder right now, is the quarterback and the play caller totally in sync? Are they of one mind that, hey, what worked last time, let's keep doing it until they stop us? Or do they go to a different section in the playbook, show them something different? Either way, they want a repeat of their first drive.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. A gain of 9, not enough, and it's 4th down.
And that's a play that's not uncommon on 3rd and long, because the offense is just hoping that somehow they can get a guy in space and follow some blockers downfield. Does a pretty nice job there getting a few yards, but he ends up getting stopped before he can get the first down.
So a change of possession here on the punt. And it will be Falcon football. So for the 2nd time in this one, we get set to see the Falcons offense. And the first drive, 3 and out. 2nd possession, see if they can get a little momentum.
And oftentimes that first drive is just a feeling out process. You have some plays that you've got called and you want to see how the defense reacts. It may not go terrific on the first one. Now they're ready to go. They've kind of got to look at them, got a sense. Let's see if they open things up a little bit.
See if they open things up. Let's see what the defense does here, too, after a good stop. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first two possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. Carolina getting set to take the field. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 42 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. Down inside the 40. You talk about this Falcon defense. They enter play here, number 11, just outside the top 10 in the league in stopping the run.
I jotted down in my notes in prepping for this game that this is definitely an area we got to keep an eye on, because you're talking about where they rank in stopping the run. But how about what they're facing? This unit loves to run the football, and they rank highly in the league in getting it done.
Yeah, power against power. Something's got to give. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's brought down short. 2 yards there, needed 4.
Well, it looks like they got what they wanted. They got the completion, but they weren't able to break any tackles or gain nearly enough yardage to pick up the 1st down. Now to be 4th and short.
Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. He needed 2. He only got 1. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. And that was just brute strength against brute strength, and defensive brute one out there.
We often talk about leverage in a game. Offensive line versus defensive line. Who can get lower and create some space? In this case, as you pointed out, the defensive line got it done.
Yeah, they went to the fullback dive. Could not get the 1st. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And the defense closes quickly there. He'll get maybe a yard to the 33. Ball at the 33, 2nd and 9. Now back to throw. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down. They'll set up a throw. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. So possession goes over here on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
3rd and 8.
They'll drop to throw. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
Fair catch made at the 31-yard line. The Falcons take over 1st and 10.
About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. 2nd and 10.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Officially nothing on that one, no gain, so they're left with still 10 to go on 3rd down. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football, as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. To his running back out of the backfield. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
Oh, that's a big let off there on 3rd down because you've got to account for the running back coming out of the backfield. They didn't, and they got burned, not just for a 1st down, but for big yardage as well.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. 2nd and 6.
2nd and 6 at the Panthers' 38-yard line.
Now a handoff running through the middle. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 4. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Falcons 1st down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
1st down, Falcons.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He finds his man. Complete. That's Hoffman. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. 2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 22-yard line.
One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
2 yards on the play. 1st down, Atlanta.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Back to throw here. Targeting Pitts on the out route, and he's got it complete. And it looks like he'll be just a yard shy of the 5 here as he's out at the 6. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal. Now they'll run it on the toss. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. He'll drop to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That sure looked like a nice call by the defense, and they're very cohesive in their coverage. As soon as he cut inside, they broke on the football and met him as the ball got there and forced the incompletion.
And his kick is indeed good. So a conservative decision there, but it does put him on the board.
And I know the players hate it and the coaches hate it, but sometimes you just got to take the points when they're there. Sometimes a field goal is pretty darn good.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
And he doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. From the 28, it's 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. He can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure at the passer.
And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. On play action, they'll throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field, and here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Well, now hang on here because he appears to be shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From the 31, here's 2nd down and 8. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. We'll see what they have drawn up here. A little bit behind the line. 12 yards needed to gain a first down. Back to throw. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A good-looking drive so far for the Panthers and a first down here.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
Wide open receiver complete. And the Panthers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line. Oh, how about this on 1st and goal? And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Here's a 2nd and 7. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw here. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. The 3rd down battle won by Atlanta's defense. Solid coverage. So it's been a long drive. They've held the ball for quite a while. Now what do you do here?
Well, to me, at this stage, after this drive, this close to the goal line, 3 points would be a letdown. I'm going for it here.
So a nice kick there as they add 3 to the lead.
And from what I've seen so far, Brandon, I think they've been the better of the 2 teams here in the first half. So even though you want the touchdown, I think that's a nice job there to put 3 points on the board.
And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. Now the Falcons offense gets ready to head back onto the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. Short throw caught by by Pitts. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. 2nd and 4. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
He'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
There again is the running back as he trots onto the field. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had. Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Atlanta now coming out on the field. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the 1st half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. We'll see how this one continues. Well, that's an excellent way to get the pass rush activated. The first sack of the game for them comes on the first play of the drive, and it makes it very tough for the opponent to pick up a 1st down now, playing behind the sticks.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Steps away to his left. And he will slide down with a good gain. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. The Falcons going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the 1st half of play. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. Falcons going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. From the left side, it's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 23 yards the pickup there. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's got his man London right side. So give him 2 yards there on the completion, and it'll be 2nd down. So out now comes the field goal unit for the Falcons. It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder. And his kick is right there. It's good, and that'll bring him back within 4. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. They were trying to create some space to run. They created the penalty.
And you work on it so much. You work on it so hard. But it's tough to simulate game speed in practice. That often runs you into a penalty.
And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. This has certainly been a fun one to watch so far. We knew this was going to be a battle, and we have not been disappointed. This is the kind of game that could wind up hinging on which side can play mistake-free football the rest of the way.
Okay, Coach, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Falcons offense ready to get going to begin this third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either, so certainly something has to change here in quarter three.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a fifth, barring a conversion here on third down. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37.
I have to think a major focus at a halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secure before they slide off and try to chip someone at the second level.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, are going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to be a yard short. Needed 4, but got 3.
A short gain that doesn't get him the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So here are the Panthers set to take over. They've won 2 straight, and they lead this one as well as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
How about the big guy there showing some agility? He just flowed from his D-tackle position in order to make that play.
Second and 9 now. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who was shaken up on that last play. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. Here is 3rd down and 4. They'll look to throw. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down. He needed 5. He got it barely, as it will officially go down as a gain of 5 yards. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. He'll get this to about the 38. When we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot, he had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get
Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. That winds up pushing him back 11 yards on the sack. And that'll bring up third. Chalk that up as their first sack in this game, and they tallied 4 a week ago.
And probably not as much exultation in that sack as what took us so long. Because when you get 4 the previous week, you're counting on continuing that momentum. They didn't get that done in the first half of the game. Let's see now if they start to bring even more exotic pressure towards the quarterback.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on third down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, no return, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. And, Charles, they're certainly still right in this game, but they need that offense to wake up and in a hurry.
Yeah, I like the way you put it. They certainly did seem to sleepwalk a bit in the first half. Now that their defense has done its job, it's their turn now to go out and try and get some points.
Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that one to the right side and incomplete.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Going old reliable there to the slot on third down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll make it only to the 43, a gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
Going for the deep ball. And unable to connect, incomplete. Give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
Great job there, and that old cliche, taking what the defense gives you, comes right into play. Nothing too out of the ordinary about the throw. Just a little dump off over the middle. But what is out of the ordinary is what he did with it after the catch. Not only did he grab the ball, but how about the significant yardage he picked up after he pulled it in?
Under pressure, and down he goes. And while all of that was going on with a sack, it appears, unfortunately, we have an injured player. The medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And he's going to go down again. It'll go in the books as a 7-yard loss on the sack, and it's 3rd down. So certainly in a pickle here. They have a mile to go to try to pick up the first. We'll see what they've drawn up. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Under pressure, they got him again. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on third down.
And that's his second sack in this one.
And you just can't ask a defensive end or an edge rusher to play any better than what we're seeing right now. And, partner, it's still just the third quarter. I'm thinking he's not done yet. Even if he's not getting a sack, he's bringing a lot of pressure to the pocket.
Here's the Panthers punter now, standing right on his own 5-yard line. It's a 45-yard punt, just a 1-yard return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Atlanta regains possession of the football.
And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old-school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now, what you're looking for is, can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive.
2nd and 5. Again has it complete. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver trying to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
But plain and simple, that's the second time today that he's dropped a pass.
And that one, I think, maybe even a little easier than the earlier one that he dropped. Surprising.
Was this game announced as a night game prior to, and maybe his rhythm was just off? He just got thrown off. He's got to wake up, enjoy the sunshine, and go play.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
First down, Falcons.
Back to throw again.
And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And a little room to maneuver there. He gets it down to about the 39.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Strong coverage by Carolina. And on we go to 4th down.
So many times we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg, but how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
Now a hit and a loose football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
So a teammate picking him up there, that was nearly disaster.
And the way that you coach these things, you want to make sure you have eyes towards the return guy, because you want to make sure that the catch is secured. A lot of teams do that. They have at least one guy. Okay, you're responsible for making sure he secures the catch. He's not always the one that makes the recovery, but he can always sound out the alarm. Hey, ball's on the ground. We've got to get it back.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. 79 yards rushing for him now to this point.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
Well, it certainly appears to me that the defensive guys are starting to look a little bit tired while he still has some fresh legs. Not the biggest gain we've seen on a scramble, but still some positive yardage on a play that initially looked like a sure win for the defense.
And he is going to have the Panthers first down as they get 5 there on 3rd and 2.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. Looking to throw. McCann. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be marked down at the 26 with a gain of 7. This drive's taken more than 3 minutes off the clock already as they come up on 2nd down. They'll look to throw again. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Jordan. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 2.
Back to throw. McCann able to find the open man. That's complete. And the Panthers are going to have 1st and goal coming up as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 2. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here. That pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and goal to go.
Looking to throw. McCann. He's got it for a Panther touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Panthers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. On that connection, it looked like they maybe had some pre-play communication. Maybe one of them noticed an area that was open in the defense to get the pass to.
When you put the time in, sometimes you have that great silent communication that you just noticed right there because the best quarterback-receiver combos in the NFL, they know how to make those adjustments at the line of scrimmage when they see something pre-play, and they got it done there.
Extra point right down the middle. And that will ensure that it will take a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie it. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
This taken in at the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. There's still plenty of time here in the 4th quarter. Just a 1-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and 2-point conversion. A field goal here on this drive does very little at this stage.
And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. He'll drop to throw. And that is incomplete.
I think we were both wondering if we were going to see them try and push it deep downfield, facing a one-possession deficit late, and they certainly didn't disappoint. They gave it an effort.
They're going to look to throw.
That is caught. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Back to throw now on first down. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well. Back to throw. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. Second and 11. Caught on the left side by Gill. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll give him 8 that time. And now it's 3rd and 3. Hands it off out of the gun. And he is going to have a Falcons first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2. We'll get a pause here. There appears to be a Panther who is shaken up on that last play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. They'll look to throw now on first down. He's got his pass-catching tight end. That's Pitts. So the completion good for 7 there, and it's second down.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
On second down, here's the option. What a great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety and being able to hit people with the run and the pass. But in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right. It might go to them in this game.
I like that. MVU. Well done.
Big play looming here. This is 3rd and 7 with a crowd on their feet.
They'll look to throw. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with the offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he...
And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. From 10 yards out.
And the Falcons have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th.
The touchdown is huge, but the focus now is on the 2-point play. I don't want to say they have a cushion here, but if they don't get it, they still have a chance for onside kick.
Yeah, they would need some big-time help, but you're right. There would be a shot, but the focus right now on that 2-point conversion. So a big play coming for the Falcons as they'll go for 2. They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. You kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away.
And not willing to risk another fumble. He'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. Now the offense for the Panthers here getting the football back. Well, they can smell victory, partner. They can see it on the horizon, but certainly we're not done yet here. Defense still has 3 timeouts, and obviously this is a very slim lead they're holding on to.
And let's face it, the easiest way to get this done, challenge your ground game. Challenge your offensive line, your tight ends, your receivers, anyone who's going to lay down a block. Don't let there be penetration because they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and maybe bring extra people to the ball. If you can do that, make them burn their timeouts, run out the clock, life will be good. But if you really want to gamble a little bit, a quick play action, quick throw, might be able to get it done. Just make sure it's not incomplete and stop the clock.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And not much doing. He'll get this only up to about the 36. Clock counting down toward 40 seconds as they take the knee.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
And they call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And there'll be time for maybe one final play before we hit triple zeros. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Well, it took us until the final play, Charles, to officially decide a winner. Although on that last play they were so backed up, it would have taken a miracle, and they couldn't get that miracle done.
Well, I like how you stayed with it because we both knew that this had to go down to the last play, and neither side was going to exhale until that play concluded because we've seen the improbable before. A couple of laterals, maybe some poor defense on the back end. They might have gone all the way to the end zone. In this case, though, it didn't happen. Perhaps next time.
So for Carolina, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for Atlanta, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll try to rebound next week as they head to Glendale to take on the Cardinals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.